You're listening to The Brett Davern Show, live daily on Adobe Radio.
Just dialing it in. Hey, speaking of dialing it in.
Yes.
Okay, I got a question.
Tell me.
When should text conversations stop?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm getting sick of these people out there. Well, okay, I got a couple complaints about texting in general, so I'll get around to it. But in general, like, you text someone something, or someone texts me something, right? Like hey, you want to meet up at 7 at such and such spot? And I send back like a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
And then they send back, okay. And you're like, I didn't need you to go back around. You know what I mean? Because my phone goes off and then it's like it's in my pocket. Maybe I'm driving. It's harder to read it while you're driving anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right. Really hard to read while you're driving.
I'm kidding. Don't text and drive, people. But I'm just saying, like, then I have to go relook at my phone. And so there's that. So I'm like, can't we just stop the conversation at a certain point?
Yeah.
Because then they say, okay, then should I say, okay? And then, it's like exhausting. And then also, what is this thing that has been on people's phone forever, but now all of a sudden, for some reason, everyone decided to start using it at the exact same time, which is where people are liking your text.
Or like the haha or the heart or the thumbs up on the actual text itself.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. It's been available to everyone.
Has been available for a long time, but for some reason, every single person in my life collectively on the same day, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, decided I'm going to start using
Well, okay, Brett, I'll tell you the truth.
What?
The meeting happened 5 weeks ago, but then we all started doing it on the same day.
Yeah. I clearly wasn't invited.
The Brett Davern Show. Brought to you by Nice Guy Digital on Adobe Radio. And recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's episode, the Master Debater is back, and recording artist Lily Ahern is here to talk about her new release.
Makes me giggle like a 7th grader.
Yeah. You're a 12-year-old boy. Let's get to the 12-year-old boy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
Your new best friend?
Yeah.
Brett Davern!
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for telling your friends and family about our show and engaging with us on the social medias. If you like what you hear, people, well, just tell a friend. Also, if you want to shout out a friend, shout at us or with us, you can call the show toll free 1-888-99-ADOBE. The email for the show is bdsfans@adobe.com. Or if you want to join the conversation instantly, you can just text us. Just put that address, bdsfans@adobe.com into iMessage or texting, where you usually enter someone's phone number. Compose your text, press send, and it ends up on this iPad in front of me. Once again, that address is bdsfans@adobe.com.
Oh my gosh.
Today, prove that you're listening live by sending in the headphones emoji.
It's Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday.
All right, lots of show to get to today. Before we get to all of it, let's go around the room and say hello to everybody. Hello, Boy Wonder.
Hello, Brett Davern.
Hello, Matadocious.
Hi, Brett.
And hello, Katie Leclerc.
It's National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day.
Ah, all right. Does it have to be owned by a mom and pop, or can it just be a small business?
I mean, I think the colloquialism is small business. But Small Business Day is a different day. So maybe it does have to be owned by mom and pop.
All right.
However, both of our parents and moms and pops are business owners.
I was going to say, I was raised by a ma and pa who own a business.
Yep.
Small business. Daddy. Daddy working hard. My daddy.
Love it.
Adobe. My daddy. Adobe. Why can't I stop doing that?
No.
I don't know. I don't know where it came from either.
Let's play some music instead.
Oh, boy. Where did it come from? I don't know. Oh. Tool Tune Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's remind everyone what a Tool Tune is. Tool Tune is a phrase coined by the Adam Carolla Show, one of my radio heroes. Basically, it's defined as any song that you love, but if other people hear you listening to it, you might be a little embarrassed.
Yep.
Sort of, it's a guilty pleasure, but I like calling it a Tool Tune because they're tunes for tools. That doesn't mean they're bad songs, though. This is... Oh, it's an all-girl Tool Tune Thursday day. This is Candyman by Christina Aguilera.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
You're listening to The Brett Davern Show with that other guy from that one show on MTV. Yeah, you know, Brett Davern on Adobe Radio.
The Brett Davern Show is brought to you by Cake Bams. Cake Bams? What are they? Well, it's the world's first delicious rice cake. That's what it is. Each Cake Bam is a delicious rice cake. Cake Bams are organic brown rice cakes, to be more specific. Deliciously disguised with yummy flavors like vegan dark chocolate and sea salt, strawberry birthday cake, maple, they got a pumpkin flavor, all kinds of things. And all the flavors are naturally gluten-free. Also, Brett Davern Show listeners get free shipping plus 10% off of every order of Cake Bams. Just go to cakebams.com. Enter the promo code BDS as in Brett Davern Show at checkout. That's cakebams.com. CAKEBAMS.com.
Turn down the lights. Pump up the volume. Time for a raging, rock hard music debate with the musical master debaters, Brett and Denny.
Yeah. It's that time. It's that time, people. Get
Oh, he hung up.
excited. He hung up on us? Oh, boy. Maybe he's having phone problems. Oh, get ready, people. The Master Debaters are going to be at it again.
It's a good one.
Debating all over this studio.
Oh, my God.
All over the wide, wide world. As long as we can get his phone to work.
I mean...
He was on the phone.
He answered.
I heard him giggle at his own intro.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
there he is. Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Hello, Master Debater. How are you?
Good. I missed you guys.
Yeah.
We
well,
missed you, too.
I've missed Master Debating with you as well.
Yeah, I almost master debated with myself last week because I didn't get to talk to you. But
If you do it too often,
I got good willpower.
if you do it too often, you go blind. That's what I've always been told.
Yeah.
All right, what are we debating this week?
Guys,
Katie?
I want to know what you guys think is the best guitar solo of all time.
Oh. Okay. Just a
Of all
quick
time again, huh?
quick reminder.
Oh, it does. Here, yeah, I guess we'll do rock.
Wait, what?
Best rock guitar solo.
Well, yeah, what do you think we mean? Orchestral music? What do you what other kind of guitar solo is there?
Got to be specific.
Yeah. Let me remind everybody out there that what this segment is on the phone with us is the master debater himself, Denny LeClaire, who happens to be Katie's brother. He has a show on Adobe Radio called Hostage Radio, and we started doing these debates right at the beginning of the show, because Denny knows a lot about music, and I think I know a lot about music. And I have no idea what we're debating. Denny doesn't either. Katie gives it to us on the spot. And if Denny wins the debate, his show, Hostage Radio, gets to stay on the air. That's not how it originally started, but that's how it started. That's how it's
evolved
going now, yeah. All right, best guitar solo of all time?
Of rock. Best rock guitar
Master
solo.
Debater, do you have an answer?
I'm
I'm still thinking. I'm stalling because I'm thinking.
What you got, Den?
Go with. I'm gonna go with "One" by Metallica.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
What?
How can it be the best guitar solo of all time if nobody even knows what you're... All right, why?
Okay, well, when I start thinking about guitar solos, it's, the ones that when they start playing, you can, like, mentally picture and hear, like, every note that's coming up. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking of when I hear best guitar solos. And pretty much anybody who listens to that kind of music or Metallica, like, they know that solo by heart, like everything. I mean, you can't play it, but you can pick every single note out of that. So
we don't know where the solo is in the song, right? So it's going to be impossible for you to...
It's probably
like every other guitar solo. It's probably like 3/4 of the way through.
right. It's not this.
All right, stop bothering. We should have. That's the problem with this segment. We don't prepare the debate, so we don't know where to find the solo. All right, my turn. All right, that's enough. My turn. Let me yell at you for a second. First of all, no, you're wrong. 100% wrong. No, nobody even knows what you're talking about. There's 4 people sitting in this studio right now. You said "One" by Metallica, and everyone went, huh? Now, Metallica, listen, talented young musicians, those boys. They got a lot of great songs. However, the second you said that, I was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I know everything. So here's the greatest guitar solo of all time. Now, I've debated with myself in my own head about which one to go with the whole time he was talking. Do I go Alive, Pearl Jam? I might have my own problem that I'm arguing with him about, where people go like, I like Pearl Jam, but I can't specifically think of that right now. The greatest guitar solo of all time is Jimi Hendrix, the national anthem. First of all, he did it at Woodstock, lit the guitar on fire, and the entire song is a guitar solo. He's by himself the entire time.
Yeah, okay, I got an argument.
The whole song is a solo.
If the whole song is a solo, how is it a solo? It's just a song.
Bow, 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 bow. You don't need to bother looking for it, Katie. I'm doing it.
Well, the video's going to play after the ad.
You know?
No.
I'm doing it, Katie. Don't bother looking for it. All right, we got to vote. There it is. By the way, I did a great job of mouth guitaring that.
All right. Everyone's heard the national anthem. It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Let's vote, everybody.
Everyone's heard the national anthem. It's a good song.
I said great first.
That's maybe the funniest thing you've ever said on the show. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. So he goes with "One" by Metallica. I go with an entire song that's a guitar solo, which I don't know if that's allowed, I guess.
Let's go around the room.
All right. Just you guys vote. This is what we do. You guys go around the room and vote on who the winner is. And I don't know. This wasn't a strong one. Boy Wonder, what say you?
Brett, I think yours was a bit of a cop-out.
What? Oh,
if I had to be honest.
Why?
I may not know the guitar solo, but damned if I don't know Metallica, so I gotta go with Denny.
All right. Okay. I don't agree with your logic, but fine.
Definitely Brett.
Yes.
That was the ultimate guitar solo, so sorry, Denny.
Finally, someone.
That's okay. My sister's got my back.
Someone with common sense. Oh, he's relying on nepotism yet again. What is this?
You are telling me right now that you don't know this?
Wait, well, I don't know. What are you
doing? This is one. This is one of the most iconic things in all of rock.
Can I say something right now?
What?
Metallica's wildly overrated. Wildly overrated.
And so are you, and that's why Denny wins.
Oh! See, here's the problem with this debate. I always maybe have won.
No, you definitely did not win this one.
Excuse me. Can I finish the sentence?
All right, what?
I was going to say, I almost maybe win sometimes, and then I say one thing right before Katie votes that always makes her go the other way.
I will say that you started your argument with, no one knows One by Metallica, and I instantly was like, Brett's so wrong, and Denny wins.
Except when your own brother, if you go back and check the YouTube footage, said One by Metallica, your face went, huh?
No, it did not. No, it did not. I was in sixth grade, and Denny was pumping this song out from the basement.
Hostage Radio lives on for another week. You can find it every Saturday on Adobe Radio and also podcasted on Adobe.com. Denny, you
What is
are
this week, Denny?
the best. Oh, yeah. What's coming up on Hostage Radio on Saturday?
This Saturday is going to be an acoustic session. It's all acoustic rockers and punk rockers.
Nice. There you go. Tune in, everybody. Well, I'll try to kick his show off the air next week when we debate. And maybe I just will pipe down after I make my argument. Play the outro.
What a steamy back and forth. Don't worry. They'll be back next week with more to debate.
That makes me giggle every time.
12-year-old boy.
All right, we'll be right back with our guest, Allie, who is a recording artist, and we'll ask her thoughts on Metallica as well. But right now, this is With You by Jessica Simpson.
This is the right song, right?
No, that's okay. It's Chicken of the Sea.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
IW Radio. You can listen to The Brett Davern Show anytime. Just search for it on your favorite podcast app, but especially the Adobe app for iOS.
Allie Ahern, welcome to the studio. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. Yeah, actually, Katie, can you turn up my headphones a little bit? Because it is quiet. For everybody listening out there, we'll get to all things Allie in 2 seconds. Just an announcement. People were having a problem hearing Denny during the debate. We were having a computer issue.
The Brett Davern Show is not only...
Whoa. It's still happening. So, as I was just about to say, we were having an issue with the computer. And we do have all of Denny's audio. So, if you go ahead and check out the YouTube video or the podcast later in the day, you will hear the debate. No, I was not just debating with myself.
Although Denny did make a really funny joke about debating with himself.
That's true. And you can tune into the podcast or YouTube video later and hear that. All right. We're good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Allie, as I was saying, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Sure. If you guys want to check out Allie and her music, go to Spotify, iTunes, all the places. Just search her, basically. Allie Ahern, which is A-L-L-Y, and then last name A-H-E-R-N. How's it going?
Good.
Is Metallica overrated?
I honestly went through a Metallica phase in like, middle school.
Yeah,
girl.
That's the right time to have a Metallica phase.
Yeah. So I don't know. I personally really like them.
Okay.
Do you know the song One by Metallica?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it's just me then. I missed my metal phase then. That's the problem. I mean, I know all the big ones. Yeah, Enter Sandman and.
Yeah.
That's the one I know. But I don't know. I guess I just missed it. All right.
Yeah.
It's just me. I wanted to double check. So let's talk about your music. Mm-hmm. You got a new single coming out soon.
Yeah.
In the next few weeks.
Yeah. Date to be determined.
Right. Called Bad For Me.
Mm-hmm.
You have an EP out right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And you play all your own instruments.
Yep.
Oh,
I play drums, piano, and guitar.
So refreshing. I love this.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Right now, there is a hashtag trending on Twitter that is hashtag irememberwhenmusic. Mm-hmm. That's the hashtag. Mm. And so for you, like, I remember when musicians played all their own instruments. That's my tweet. But I would modify it a bit. What if you had to tweet right now, hashtag I remember when music, what would yours be?
I remember when music on the radio was made with real instruments, which is...
Yes.
I mean, I make electronic music mostly, but I definitely appreciate music with real instruments.
Yeah.
And I mean, it would be nice to have more of that.
Sure.
Now.
Yeah.
But
I feel like everything on like top 40 is just being put through the same machine and then being spit out the other side, where if I jump in Mrs. Davern's car, it's on the top 40 station all the time. Yeah. And I'm like backing out of the driveway and I almost run into everything on the way out of the driveway because my brain is melting because I'm like, it's the same beat as every other song.
Exactly. They reuse the same beats and chords. I mean, but it works, so can't complain.
I then also roll down the window and yell, "Get off my lawn!" to anyone who's standing on my lawn. So I'm just a bit of an old man. Katie, hashtag I remember when music.
We've talked about this before. I remember when music was fun.
Yeah.
It should be fun. It should be enjoyable. And that's why we do Tool. I can't say it today.
You can't say it today.
Tool Tune Thursday.
Right.
It's sort of reminiscent of like, it's okay to just let your hair down and stick your head out the window.
The world's such a serious place that, I miss like,
and art can provoke
pop.
thoughts and
of course.
be meaningful and all of that. And should be, but also it should be fun.
Yeah, every once in a while you just want a fun pop song, right? Yeah, all right, well. Anyway, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I remember when music. Sometimes I like looking up what's trending. Sometimes I really don't. Can we listen? So I know this single's not out yet. Oh, wait. Whoa. Katie. What is happening over there today? I was just going to ask, can we hear a bit of it?
Yeah.
Hopefully we can. Oh, boy. The computer has a mind of its own. Let's listen to a few beats. I don't want to give away too much because obviously it's coming out soon, but just to give you guys a little flavor and whet your appetite for Ali Ahern, let's listen to a quick beat.
I like this picture.
All right, that's it. Just whet their appetite. That's
I love that synth right there.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much.
That is great. So ethereal.
Thank you.
Your voice.
Yeah, I guess I was going for it.
How would you describe your sound?
For me, I mean, my sound and my writing is influenced by lots of different artists. I mean, not just pop artists. I'm definitely really influenced by Radiohead. They're my favorite band. But then I'm also really influenced by people like FKA Twigs. And Lana is an influence, of course. I mean, she's amazing.
Lana Del Rey?
Yeah, Lana Del Rey. I love her. Bjork is another big influence. I mean, I just listen to a bunch of random stuff across the board. I mean, even hip-hop influences me.
Sure.
Kendrick Lamar is great.
Yeah.
Who is the second people you said?
FKA Twigs.
Oh, yeah. I've not heard of her.
She is a solo female artist.
Oh, okay.
She's incredible. Yeah, she produces all her own music. And her production is absolutely insane. Like,
cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Else. When did you realize, what was that moment for you? I can remember for me, the moment when I was like, I want to be an actor, you know? Mm-hmm. When is that moment for you then you were like, music is my life and it's what I have to do?
Well, I mean, I've been, playing piano since I was a little girl and such, and so it's always been a part of my life. But when I really knew that I wanted to pursue a solo career was probably when I first sang in front of, I think it was my voice teacher or a friend. When I first sang in front of somebody, that was when I thought maybe I could actually do something with this.
Right,
and that was in 8th grade. Before that, I was so scared of singing in front of people, and I would just sing alone in the shower when I thought that my mom wasn't home.
Well, that's where you get the best acoustics in the whole house. Everybody sounds great in the shower.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm amazing in the shower.
Yeah.
I think I am anyway. Were you a kid growing up that you were doing theater and stuff as well, or is it always just music?
I actually studied musical theater at an art school in high school, and I've always been doing theater. I'm still interested in theater. I mean, I did a lot of stuff with Second City, like improv. I did stand-up comedy even.
Oh, wow, really?
So I've done, lots of
Oh, stand-up is scary.
Stand-up is really scary, and that's why I forced myself to do it. I don't think that I would be the best stand-up comedian necessarily, but I forced myself to do it because I thought, this is going to help me become a better performer in some sense, so I'm just going to do it.
Oh, Allie, we are kindred spirits. I'm telling people all the time to do things that scare them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you grow.
I did stand-up one time in New York City, and there's a DVD of it
Really?
at my house that no one will ever see.
I feel like you'd be great at stand-up.
It went okay, but I was just going to say, though, that it was maybe one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in my entire life.
Scary.
And the thing I did it at was a little bit of like a showcase or something, so it was like a friendly audience. Like they were friends and family mostly, so it was a very soft landing as far as stand-up goes. I couldn't imagine getting up there in front of an audience full of strangers, and oh boy.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with music, right? When you perform live, I mean, you're up there presenting this thing to an audience and not knowing how they're going to receive it, and it's a lot different than sometimes with like what Katie and I will do with acting, which is you're on set, there's cameras, there's no audience, and whatever. Getting up there live, takes guts.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get nervous beforehand, but as soon as I'm on stage, I get this huge surge of adrenaline and energy, and then it's just good from there. So
wow. I've got more questions for you, but we need to take a break and listen to some more, or at least one more Tool tune, and then we'll get into more stuff. This one, when Brett Davern was a 14-year-old boy, a young Amanda Moore stole his heart with this song and this music video. Yeah, her name's Amanda. You didn't know that?
I didn't.
I've got a story about Amanda on the other side of the break, actually, that I'm allowed to tell on the air, Katie. Mm-hmm. I promise. Ooh, turn it up. This is Candy by Mandy Moore.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Adobe Radio. Got something to say? Send Brett a text right now with iMessage. Text message BDS fans at adobe.com. You're listening to The Brett Davern Show.
When I was a young lad, Katie.
Tell me.
When I was a young lad, I used to go to this summer camp, theater camp, but it's much, much more than a theater camp. It's in upstate New York. It's called Stage Door Manor, and I've talked about it on here before. You go there. I went there like through high school. I went there 3 summers in a row, and if you give them a headshot, like your original headshot, like when you're a kid, like you take headshots. They just like put them up in the office or put them up around the different buildings or whatever as like decoration, of like the people that go there and whatever. And so I handed in my headshot one summer or whatever. I was like, oh, this will be fun. I'll see where they put it. They put it up in the main office next to a black and white of a very curly-headed Amanda Moore, who went to the camp as well when she was young. So, yeah, it's in my headshot. Oh, God, this is inside baseball. But my headshot is in the background of a shot in the movie Camp, because they shot it at that camp. Wow. Well, there's a movie called Camp, and it's about musical theater and whatever. They shot it at the camp. There's a scene that takes place in the office, and my headshot's over the shoulder of the actor.
Did you get photo credit?
No. And before I was ever in anything as an actor, that was my biggest claim to fame. I was like, my headshot's in the background of this shot, next to Mandy Moore's headshot.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so Mandy Moore and I live on a wall next to each other somewhere, hopefully, still to this day. A frosted, tipped, bleach blonde, young Brett Davern
With the
headshot.
eyebrow ring?
No eyebrow ring yet at that point.
Eyebrow ring.
Yes.
He's very hardcore.
Yes. I moved to New York City and promptly got an eyebrow ring because I thought I was,
Eyebrow rings are cool.
Are they back
they're
in now?
not.
I don't know.
Allie.
Maybe.
Hey. Allie's a cool musician. If she says it's cool, all right?
I think eyebrow rings are cool if you can pull it off.
Oh, well, I don't know if I was pulling it off or
I
not.
feel like you can pull it off.
There you go, Katie. I'm bringing
You're
it back.
very sweet.
Oh, Katie, Monday morning on the show, eyebrow ring.
You should.
Let's
Great.
do it. Here's the thing.
Look, I don't. That's great.
We're getting off subject a bit, but when I got the eyebrow ring, I was living in New York City. I was going to theater school and all this stuff, and they'd make me and anyone else take out facial piercings for classes. I don't know why, but like acting classes, they were just like, we don't want to. We want to see the character, not that, whatever, blah blah blah. So I was constantly taking it out, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in. So there's a permanent hole there. So even right now, because a couple weeks ago, I even posted something on Instagram with like someone's earring. I was like out with friends, and I was like, I'll put that in there. So I can just put something in there all the time. No, it doesn't hurt. It's just a permanent. Now Allie's grossed out. Oh no!
You've lost her.
I went from being cool to grossing her out. That's the story of my life. Let's put me in a better mood. Let's listen to some more Allie Ahern. These are songs that are already out there that you guys can find on Spotify and iTunes and all that. What's up first, Katie?
Take Me, featuring Allie Ahern by Solstice.
Let's listen to a bit and then chat about it.
This is your...
Oh, it's great. I love a bass drop.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm a walking contradiction, Katie. I'm such an old man, but at the same time, I love a bass
You
drop.
love a bass drop?
Yeah, but who doesn't? I think that's
who
the whole
doesn't love a
point,
good
right?
Bass drop? Yeah.
You can be anyone. I'm sure my dad loves a bass drop.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What was it like to work with the Solstice?
I've actually never met them in person.
Oh, you just the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
What a crazy
they
thing.
just emailed me and asked. They found me on SoundCloud or something and asked if I wanted to collaborate, and we had some like Skype meetings.
Sure.
And then I just recorded those vocals in Chicago. And that was.
See, that's the thing. I mean, it's amazing. What a time we're living in. What a time we're living in. But then also I get upset at the times we're living in because, as before mentioned, I'm an old man. But the positive thing about the time we're living in is something like that. Like, you can collaborate with someone.
And never meet them. But I do want to meet them at some point.
Oh,
we
of
have been,
course.
trying to at some point.
But that you can
get
do it in
together.
real time and also like face-to-face with video messaging and whatever. And
yeah.
that's awesome. And then cool art comes out of it. That's awesome. Let's listen to something else. What else you got, Katie?
This is Suffocation.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
from the EP that I released when I was 17.
Holy
Really?
cow.
Yeah, so I recorded this EP like 3 years ago. Yeah.
You recorded and released an EP when you were 17 years old?
Yeah, and a lot of the songs, some of the songs I wrote when I was 14, 15.
Wow.
So most of them actually. And Suffocation was the only one that I wrote when I was like 17.
Jeez, I was just running around and like toilet papering houses and hoping to pass my driver's test. She's
With your-
releasing EPs.
With your photo next to Mandy Moore's.
Yeah, with my frosted bleach tips. Wait, we're talking over the song. Let's listen to the song. Oh, wow. That's great. It's beautiful. And that recording is you at 17 years old.
Yeah.
So it's a little time capsule.
Definitely.
That's what I love about film, TV, music, art, all that. It's like just captures that moment. Such a mature voice for a 17-year-old, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've lost all train of thought of what I was going to do. That was beautiful. Let's move on to the questions with you because I want to. And my name's on the door, so I'll do what I want. Okay, so, Allie, we do this with every single guest that we have. I have 2 note cards, one in each hand. You're going to have to ignore the blue painter's tape on them.
Will we explain later?
I'm a dad. I use blue painter's tape for everything. Anyway, I've got 2 note cards. I'm going to hold one of them in each hand. They each contain a different line of questioning, but I put them behind my back and mix them up a bit, and then you tell me right hand or left hand, and then that determines which line of questioning we go with.
I see.
Okay.
Right.
8 questions. Purple card. 8 questions with Allie Ahern. Number 1. I should warn you, these start out easy, and then if you're not crying by the end, I've done something wrong. Number 1, what is your most used emoji?
I'd probably have to say the rose emoji, the wilted rose one.
Yeah. Oh, the Beauty and the Beast rose?
Yeah, I like that one.
We've never gotten that answer before.
No.
I didn't even know there was a wilted rose.
Maybe it should be the emoji of the day tomorrow.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to remember that. Tomorrow. Rose. I'm going to draw a picture of a flower. Okay. Number 2. Did you ever have an AOL Instant Messenger? And if so, what was your screen name?
I did not. Yeah, I missed that stage.
Yeah. I missed Metallica. You missed AOL Instant Messenger. So we're even. Number 3. Who is your celebrity crush?
Ryan Gosling. Honestly, it's the most basic thing of me, but I love Ryan Gosling. Like, I can't get enough of him. I just watch Ryan Gosling movies over and over.
Which movie does it for you?
Honestly, Crazy Stupid Love is the one that made me fall in love with him.
I still haven't seen that one.
That's great.
I've seen the part where he takes his shirt off in GIFs.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that GIF a million times.
It's a good part.
I actually send that GIF to people. I just have never seen the movie. It's the Notebook for me.
Oh, yeah.
The Notebook that does it for me.
Drive.
Ah, no. I don't like Drive. Okay. But I like Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan Gosling, hold on, real quick. I believe, you're going to have to look this up, Katie. Hold on, my brain's on a side tangent. Ryan Gosling, I believe, it might be Ryan Reynolds.
What's the question?
Ryan Gosling, I think, is in a movie with Anthony Hopkins that's like a great murdery mystery movie. Oh, boy. It's called like Abstract or something.
It is not called that. It is called Fracture.
That's it. That's a great movie. That is
I haven't seen that
one. It's
okay.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's like a murdery thriller, mystery, murdery.
Murdery.
That's a new adjective I just came up with.
Murdery.
Number 4. What is your favorite candy bar?
I'm just a chocolate lover, so just straight up chocolate.
Straight up Hershey's
like a Hershey's bar?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Can't get enough chocolate.
Nice. Number 5. Finish this sentence. Something I need to improve upon is...
Waking up earlier and going to bed earlier.
Yeah.
I'm such a night owl. I'll literally go to bed at 3 a.m.
What are
4
you
a.m.
doing till 3 a.m.?
Writing songs. Finishing up. I'm so productive at night.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I always end up staying up, because I get everything done at night.
Really?
Chop, chop. Yep.
I feel like I used to be that way, but now with this radio show, I've gotten a lot of practice at waking up early.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Number 6, what is your spirit animal and why?
My spirit animal, probably like a little baby seal. I don't know.
Why?
I love seals. I don't know.
But only baby ones?
The baby seals are so cute. I've just always loved seals so much. I don't know what it is about seals, but they just really have my heart.
They're like playful and sweet.
They're playful and sweet, and
see
they
it.
like flop around and lay in the sun all day, and
Yeah.
you know, just lots of love.
Yeah, they do seem a little lazy, sort of, or like I don't mean lazy, but like relaxed.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Laid back.
They're the beach bums of the ocean, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the Labradors of the ocean.
They definitely are.
They're just so loving. Like seals, just I love watching seals all together cuddling.
What's a group of seals called? You know, like how those groups of animals are called cool, like you know, like a pride of lions or a murder of crows or a flock of bird. Like yeah,
Wait.
a group of crows is called a murder of crows.
I don't know if
It's called a herd.
A herd of
herd.
seals. Interesting. Yeah.
What's Bo just posted about vultures? What was
Yeah, a
it
group
called?
of vultures is called a venue
Yeah,
of vultures.
I like that.
That's kind of cool.
I like those things, yeah. Or like a pack of wolves, you know? Like I like those.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, number 7. I don't know. Pearl Jam or Nirvana?
Oh, Nirvana. I love Kurt Cobain.
That was
I went
quick.
through huge Nirvana phase.
Really?
Yeah, I have a big poster of him above my bed at home.
Really?
So, yeah, I love Nirvana.
What's a favorite song? That's
That's
hard to pick.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't pick
like
a
picking your
favorite
favorite
song
movie or
from
something.
any of my favorite bands.
It's
There's
impossible.
just so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nirvana. Love Nirvana.
Yeah.
Number 8. Most important question. This is the most important question.
All right. Is this the one that's supposed to make me cry?
I was going to say, you might have to grab some Kleenex. This question, it's a simple question. It might be a simple answer, but that's the reason I love the question so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's simplicity.
Yeah.
Because I believe that your answer to this question will tell me everything that I need to know about you as a person.
All right.
This will wrap you up in a tight little bow and just tell me everything I need to know. Allie Ahern, who you should be searching on Spotify and iTunes as we speak. If you're not, I don't know what's wrong with you. Next single, Bad For Me, out soon. Allie, the question is, what is your favorite fruit?
Papaya, probably.
That's a wrap, everybody, on another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening live on Adobe Radio, subscribing on iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what you heard, just tell a friend.
Tell them.
Say goodbye, Producer Katie.
Goodbye.
Producer Katie is on Twitter and Instagram at Katie Leclerc. Katie Leclerc, I think is how you would say your name phonetically. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Badavava. You can follow the show on any social media, including Facebook at Brett Davern Show. Today's guest, Allie Ahern, can be found on the social medias at Allie_Ahern. That's ALLY_AHERN. Also, everybody, stay tuned to Adobe Radio all day for great music and more shows coming up later, such as Wee Sam's World with Wee Sam Quiche. His guest today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific is
Who's that?
Brett Davern.
Who?
Oh.
I know. Man, that guy's hot. And he's on Wee Sam's World tonight. I'm just going to talk about myself in the third person. I'm on Wee Sam's show, so check it out. We have just a conversation for like an hour. So it's quite different than this show. I think you guys will like it. Check it out. Also, For Real Though, the ladies of For Real Though are back at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Gone Fishkin at 9 p.m. Eastern. You guys can do the math on when that's on the West Coast or Mountain or Central. You're all smart. You'll figure it out. Once again, for Katie and Boy Wonder and Allie Ahern and Matt Adocious and everybody who's been texting in from the 44, the 920, the 661, the 602, the 34, the 413, the 44, the 816, the 952, the 425, the 703, the 33, the 832, the 210, the 928, the 828, the 973, and the 530.
Is that all in one breath?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
and the master debater himself. I am Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. We will see you tomorrow, but for now, good night. I'm not saying Metallica. Katie always writes who I should say goodnight to. She slips me some guy in Metallica. No!
He's the guitarist.
All right, fine. Good night, Metallica guitarist who no one's ever heard of.
Yikes.
Yikes.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow on Adobe Radio Live, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.